Today, we're going to learn about critical thinking in academic writing. Critical thinking is important to help you achieve great academic performance. It is an ability that is highly valued in the Western education system. Students, especially college students, are encouraged to think critically in their academic activities. It is about questioning the tradition, what other people say. It is about having your own voice. In the next part, we'll look at how we can show our critical thinking ability in writing an argumentative essay. Argumentative essays usually have to deal with the viewpoints, viewpoints of others and developing your own argument. Here, I'd like to introduce a typical structure to write an argumentative essay. You can see at the beginning, namely the introduction part, we need to state your viewpoint, your central argument, or your stance. In the main body part, it is where you elaborate on your argumentation process. First, you can use supporting arguments, supporting argument 1, supporting argument 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on how long your essay is and how much evidence you have collected, to demonstrate why your viewpoint is right. That's the first step. So the next step, counter-arguments, or any argument that your opponent may present. People who may disagree with you, and in what ways they disagree. You have counter-arguments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason why you listed the counter-arguments is not to overthrow your own viewpoint, but to show your viewpoint is right by proving they are wrong. So the third step is called refutation, or denial of the counter-arguments. As long as you can prove the counter-arguments are wrong, you can prove your viewpoint is right. In the conclusion, the last part of the essay, remember to restate your central argument and major supporting evidence. You can also make some general suggestions and recommendations for future research, just as in any other essay. For example, here, let's look at this specific assignment. In this assignment, you're asked to critically evaluate the argument that the benefits of social media outweigh its shortcomings. By using the structure we just introduced, first of all, we will have to state your central argument. Are you for or against this viewpoint? In this example, it agrees with the assignment argument. Then it begins its argumentation process by firstly, listing the supporting arguments, namely, what are the benefits of social media, such as it facilitates communication, it makes it easier to gain information, it enables free expression of ideas. In the next part, it proposed a few counter-arguments, namely the negative sides of social media. Such as it is not as good as face-to-face communication. It makes people lose opportunities because of what they said on social media. It leads to conflicts. These are the shortcomings of social media. In its next step, it argues that why these counter-arguments are wrong or can be overcome. For example, face-to-face communication is already not possible on social media because of the distance. That people lose opportunities because of themselves, not because of the social media, and that the conflicts on social media can be resolved by regulations. And this way, you can prove your central argument is valid because its opposite is wrong. But finally, you can come to your conclusion by restating your viewpoint that the positive impacts of social media outweigh its negative impacts. So that's how we use this for and against structure to show your critical thinking in an argumentative essay.